Hello and welcome back to Starfield. We're finishing up the main quest in New Game Plus 3b, I guess I'm calling this one. Most of New Game Plus 3 I had to discard because I lost some saves as I was removing too much stuff, trying to resolve the crashes. The crashes appear to have resolved. It hasn't crashed since I started this New Game Plus. So, we're good. I've got a skill point to spend and we're ready to go to Revelation. Now, I have been wanting to do sharpshooting, but I need to do more headshots before I get that. But I do want to spend that point on something useful. I'm going to go ahead and start putting points into astrophysics and such. Get me some more skills that I can rank up. So the challenge there is scan 10 unique planets or moons. Been scanning, so as we scan more, it will fill that out. Probably should have done that a while ago. So we're headed to Masada 3. Take a few jumps to get there. Rasselhaig first.
I have something for you. There, go clear it.
Let's see how you dogfight this engine.
There we go. Onward to Masada. Well, almost. Try that again. We've got a bunch of temples we can go to get powers. Or I can just continue to shoot up Starborn wherever I find him. There's Heisenberg. I really should scan these. And I'm going to go quiet. It's late at night. Things have quieted down around the house and people are going to be sleeping. So this will be mainly without much in the way of commentary.
Finally showed up. No more words. Let's settle this. A fight in the heavens themselves. What more could we ask for?
ground.
Think about how tenacious life must be to cling to planets like this. Even humans would struggle.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Hey, you might want this.
Hey, how are you?
What did you need? I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case we need it.
You two go on. I have academic journals to review, and the galaxy's cheesy as hoagie to devour.
An interesting mix of activities. I hope they are both enjoyable.
I must confess, I'm moving around.
Hello.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able. I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You agreed with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life. I found that comforting, but something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it. I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet, perhaps now is a good time to start then. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know. you're up. Something goes wrong in there?
Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook. What the? Crix's ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? Is some starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade? Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time? We meet minds there. Never tell you the cost, do they? Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
Did they have anything of value?
each other for the artifacts. As always.
I'm sorry it's come to this.
More talking? I'm a little disappointed.
No. Wait. I want to hear this.
Fine. An interesting conclusion to jump to. Well, I don't know about either of you, but it's been a while since I felt this old.
Perhaps it's time to put this all to an end.
At least this once. Here. Take the artifacts. Before I come to my senses.
Is possible. You haven't done yourself. What is it? That is all? Very well.
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place. Constellation has given me a home, and I will always be grateful. But I also feel ready. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do? Oh, that was already my plan. If we do not see each other again, then goodbye. I am proud of all that we have accomplished. Waiting your orders, Captain.
Always knew we could pull this off. Finally! These new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out. I suppose we can do that. Classic. Look, if this is a "are we doing this or not" talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one. You see? That's your lizard brain talking. Fear causes people to want to huddle up, protect what they have. It's up to us to show them there's more out there. Now, I'm willing to risk everything for a shot at the unknown any day of any reality. Now, let's do this.
Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. You ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side. Yeah, so am I. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it. Glad to know you still got that sense of humor of yours. Okay. Let's get it, huh? The unknown is right over the next bend.
We did it! We have all the artifacts! I can't wait to get to the Unity! I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too? You're right. We shouldn't assume that just because they're the second us we see, that they somehow didn't exist before. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you? That's what Dad said. I feel kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
Now that you have all the artifacts, we should talk. So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating. I was just taking for granted that Constellation would keep going, past the end. But we don't know what's waiting for us. Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a Constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is. I don't know about you, but after all this, there's no way I can just stop. I have to know what happens, what this was all for. But if you need time, I can wait. We wouldn't be here without you, so we can let you do the honors whenever you're ready.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes. I'm still getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
Tip your ear for a moment? It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure. Aye, I'll drink to that. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow. Tell you the secret wise of a retired fleet member. There's a way things end. Have to see that before time and luck catches up. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud. I don't remember asking you. One of the benefits of our every member their own conscience philosophy. We'll agree to disagree. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor. Thank you for that. But I'd be lying to myself if I didn't admit it was a part of me. And I have no desire to find out who I am without it. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks, bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the Unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you. I know. I had a cool outfit picked out and everything. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger. You too. I know I'm flaking out at the end, but I'm glad I was a part of all this.
We're so close. So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter. It could be both. One can't happen without the other, right? What's the point of all of this if one of us doesn't remember to actually, do the science part? Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in. Maybe one day. For now, I think I'm better off letting Vladimir have that headache. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
I was tempted to leave it at that and just stay here, but I think after what I've seen and heard, from all the companions and all of my friends. I think we need to jump into the Unity and then come back. We've done this before. I like the way it turns out. So we're doing it. Of course, this means that later on when we do jump through the Unity again, it probably won't have been updated for all the things we do between here and then. But we'll see. So, let's get this puppy up into space and light up the armillary and light up the grav drive and head out.
Engine's ready.
And just like that, we're in space.
Oh, I need to make sure grav drive is shut off before I do this. Probably is. But I didn't think to look. Yep, okay, grav drive is unpowered. The reason why I do this is that the armillary should be visible in the grav drive from outside. Mode. Yep, there it is. You see it from the front. Yeah, I can't really see it from here, but we know it's there. Hold on. There we go. Get a few different shots of this, so they'll come up in whatever rotation that happens. There. Now we can engage the grav drive, head out. So yeah, we haven't done hardly anything in this universe. Can't use photo mode here.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. Do I? Huh. Welcome home, Starborn. As always, the path to a new universe is forward. Past me. Or, you could turn around and return from where you came. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Okay, we are going to head back. So, at this point, the only things there are that we defeated both the Starborn, and Constellation will continue.
I did not think I would see you again. I almost walked in myself, but I thought, what if someone else came back and they were alone? There is something humbling knowing that it will wait. It puts the hunter's actions in a different light. He rushed because he wished to. Now that you have seen the Unity, what are your thoughts? I was afraid the Unity was going to be something else. Something terrible. But there was only me. And she was kind. The Starborn believe they are competing with each other. With us. I wonder if the Unity causes this, or if it is just them. There is a part of me that still believes you should go. That the Unity is the last step on this journey. Now that you are back, I am not sure what I think. Perhaps Constellation is worth holding on to. Even with the feeling of destiny in the distance.
Well, isn't this a surprise? This looks a lot less like a mind-bending experience of space and time, and more like us hanging around like we always do. I mean, did we all choose to come back? This is an explorers group, right? You see, that's where the Unity made a mistake. Never let people back out of a life-altering experience. They'll choose the familiar every time. All right, let's salvage something from this wreckage. The Unity. Tell me you took notes. Well, there was someone I was hoping to meet, but it looks like I'll need to actually go through it crossing universes for that to happen. A mass hallucination? Or maybe something outside of space and time itself. Hey, maybe it is space and time itself. Look, I know everyone's probably overjoyed to see you, especially now that they had a moment where you might have been gone for good. But I'm telling you, take the jump. Get out there into that next universe. And yeah, I know I'm being hypocritical, but you know what I mean.
Oh, hey! You came back! How was the Unity? Did it give you more space powers? Can I watch Noelle if she wants you to test them again? Well, don't forget me and Dad, okay? I know we might not all end up together, but I'd hate for anyone to get left behind. That was some adventure, huh? I know it's not really over. It never is. But I think we've all earned a break, don't you?
What's new?
Well, what do you know? Had a feeling things might go this way. With everything Constellation's been through together, saying goodbye just wasn't enough. Looks like we both couldn't go through with it. That's just it. Without each other, going into the unknown would be lonely and pointless. But when you have people, you can lose them. Okay. The Unity. What'd you see? Someone who had a lot of opinions about how things worked out. And a reminder of what I'd be missing out on. I guess the multiverse likes a good metaphor. One person standing inside forever. Nice touch. You know the way I see it? You get the best of both worlds. Everything you know is here. And if you ever feel like leaving it behind, Unity is just there waiting. Not every explorer gets that kind of luxury. Just count on blessings, you know?
You came back. I thought... I was sure you were going to... But then I guess... neither did I. You will. Eventually. The call of seeing what's out there will get to you. But I suppose a little more time here couldn't hurt. What was it like, being in the Unity? It was not what I was expecting. Everything stretched out before me, and yet I was just talking to one person who knew everything about me. I wonder if that's why the Starborn are willing to fight each other over getting it. Just for that one moment to feel like you're a part of everything. I'm glad to see you again. But don't stay here forever, okay? Don't give up on the opportunity to step into a whole other universe. I'm holding you to that. Now, let's get back out there.
I just had a thought. This whole thing is about multiple worlds, and quantum entanglement, and deferred choice. What if, when you step inside the Unity, you both go through and return? So each of us went into the Unity, and we returned, and we went through. That would mean, of course, that if we go back to the Unity, we do it again and again and again, sending more and more of ourselves out into the multiverse.
If it were not for the Lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much. I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
I don't believe it. The Unity let you come back? I didn't know that was possible. Generous of the Unity to wait. Although, I guess when you're the center of everything, does time even have meaning? I don't want to sway you one way or another in your ultimate decision, but I personally think this universe could stand to have you around a little longer.
Will you look at that? Thought there was no cards left in the deck that could pull one over on me. Yet here you are, like a damn ghost. Hope so. Been eyeing your room for some free weights. All the same, happy to see you. Know an explorer's call is to the great unknown, but no shame taking comfort in what you have.
And I think we still need to talk to just Walter. And that will round out the conversations. Hey, Walter.
Now, this is a surprise. Tell me, what brought you back? Well, I hope for our sakes that time is a long way off. You belong here, you know. Now, I know the Unity was our goal all along in this endeavor, but... well, it's still there, isn't it? No need to rush. Welcome back.
And the Hunter and the Emissary are no longer standing in our way. So now we can relax and explore the universe in peace. I will see you in the next recording.